Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. I think it's time for another tool haul. I've been to a few yard sales lately and let's see what old Bill came up with, shall we? Here's a couple of buckets of goodies. We'll empty them out in a minute and I'll show you what all it is, but I think I spent a total of $18 on all this stuff. The 2 buckets and this, which I'm really glad to get this. I've been needing to organize my parts and things a little better. So there's all that stuff. Files and hex keys and things. Here's an old drill. Neat old Black & Decker. Old one. They were asking 10, I gave them 5. And it does work. So I think that'll be a fun cleanup. And a whole box of other stuff. Most of it is not anything in particular, but here's a snap-on socket and a proto socket handle, which I think might make a fun cleanup. And then this, which I've already cleaned up. I'm glad to get that. Just a minute, I'll show you what all was in it. I thought the drawers were mostly empty, but after I emptied them all out, all kinds of hardware in there and more, so there's all that stuff. So let me empty these things out, kind of organize them a little bit, and we'll take a look and see what we got here. Got a nice little bucket here with bunnies and smileys on it. How about that? Here's a whole bunch of Allen wrenches, which I don't really need, although there's some big ones in here that I don't have. So I'll probably just toss all those in the box. I have a box full of the things. Here's a little clamp, which I can use. I'm glad to get this. I'll toss that in one of the toolboxes. I'm really glad to get this. It's a set of needle files. They look to be decent quality. I don't see any markings on them, but I'll use those. Also, we have a couple of rasps and a couple of files. So you can never have too many rasps and files. So there's that little group. Let me get those cleared off and we'll take a look at the other stuff. Okay, I'll be honest guys, there's really not too much of interest here. Most of this stuff is India, Taiwan. I thought this was kind of interesting. Ace Hardware, Drop Forge, Taiwan. Drop Forge, Taiwan. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time looking at these, or showing them to you anyway. I've already looked at them. Made in USA, it says. Forged steel, USA. No markings of any kind on this one. I thought this was sort of interesting. It says Poland on it. That's all it says. Kind of cool. I might clean that up and keep it. Great Neck, Drop Forge, China. So, like I said, there's just not a whole lot of interest here, to me anyway. Here's a breaker bar that's all bent. No markings on it. So, not sure what I'll do with most of these. A few of them I'll probably clean up and keep. So, anyway, there's that. Here's one marked chrome vanadium, 17 millimeter, but no indication of where it was made. I might keep this one and clean it up. Okay, here's the sockets and the socket handles. This is just one of those El Cheapos. No markings on it anywhere. This is a Proto, and it deserves some love. So I'm going to give it some, probably in a future cleanup. These had maker's marks on them. Glad to get this. This is a Snap-on 1-inch. I'll clean that up. This is a Powercraft. I assume that's a Ward's Powercraft, which is, I have a full set of 1/2-inch Ward's Powercraft that I got many years ago, like probably 60 years ago. So I'm kind of glad to get this. Here is it says ProMark. 9 millimeter. I think that's what it says. This says Great Neck, Taiwan, 12 millimeter. And this says Fleet. You got a little extension, a little 3/8 extension. Fleet, made in USA. I've not heard of that one, but I'm sure some of you guys have. This stuff is all either not marked or made in Taiwan. So I might use those to, if I'm missing some of my other little user sets, I might see if I can fill them out with those. I have no idea what this is. It's a little collar of some kind. And here's another one. It's not threaded. I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, I'll put it in the question mark box, and who knows, I might have a need for something like that sometime. Next, we have the parts storage box. It's missing 5 of the drawers. The rest of them are in good shape. I did clean them up a little bit, but I'm going to put this to good use. I have a bunch of storage bins that I keep parts in, hardware and such, but they need to be further sorted. Like right now I have a bin for big bolts and another one for little bolts. Well, I think I can break them down further than that, and perhaps make things a little easier to find. So there's that. Last but not least, Black & Decker utility electric drill, 1/4-inch electric drill. AC/DC, I find that interesting. 2250 Ripams. Why do I keep buying these things? I don't know. I think this makes 7 or 8 drills now. Anyway, I think this'll. It works, obviously. It certainly needs to be lubricated. I think it'll really look nice if it's cleaned up. So there you go, guys. So many projects, so little time. So there you go, guys. I appreciate you sticking with me this far. I think I'll have fun cleaning these up. Picked out a few here that I definitely want to keep. Probably keep some of the others. Definitely fix up the old drill here. I think that will make a good project. The Proto socket handle, I think, will ratchet handle will make a good cleanup. So anyway, let me know what you think. If you'd like to see any of this stuff cleaned up, I would appreciate hearing from you. So until next time, thank you very much for watching.